hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that's nice. It's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Nice interception, well timed. James, aim forwards. Bellingham, now he's off and running. Cuts out the pass, moved on forwards. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gets it away. It's a throw-in. Alvarez. Played towards the other side. That looks a cracking ball. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Anderson. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Stones. Rice. Raul. Alvarez. Sanchez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Konsa. Stones. Rice. O'Reilly. Very nicely done. And that has been knocked clear. Chance! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's had a crack. Sanchez. Alvarez, forwards and with intent. Now that's well seen too. Stones. O'Reilly. Gordon. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Alvarez looks to the other side. Sanchez. That's been drilled forward. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned. Oh, they could be caught out here. Alvarez, that's a sharp pass. Anderson. Rice. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Alvarez. Alvarez shifted upfield. Konsa gets across to intercept that. Madueke, gently done. England starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Pickford sends that a long way. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Bellingham. Madueke. It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane was offering a right smile there.
Spread out to the left. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Cleared away. And here's Raul.
Raul Jimenez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stones. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alvarez. Sanchez. Well, there's a probing ball. Sanchez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Madueke chasing after it. Bellingham! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Up he goes! Just off target.
Ponsa is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Over to the left.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's really well manoeuvred. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Aim forwards. Jimenez knocks it out wide. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Swings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. And they've got rid. Out to the left it goes. Done delicately. O'Reilly gets it away. Up towards the front line. Kane, now he's off and running. Alvarez. Has a look and plays it forward. Calmly anticipates. Anderson. And it's Kane. It's Kane! Raul. Foot in. James. Konsa, gently done. Sanchez. In with the challenge. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Raul. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Mexico really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And here's Raul. That's good defending, very good defending. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Moved on forwards. Sanchez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gordon, and he's managed to get free. Crossed into the middle. Danger averted for now. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice physical challenge. Throw it. Gordon. James. Madueke. James. Decent chance! Deftly away. Madueke. James has it in a wide position. Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. And it's played forward. And he's roll! Same again, same outcome. And here's Raul, over to the left. Stones. Anderson. James, forwards and with intent. Gets good distance on it. Anderson. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Jimenez. He's in plenty of space here. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
Mexico clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rice plays it short. That's not going far. Anderson. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? Defending of the desperate variety. It's a loose ball. That's very neat. And here's Gordon. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. And it's Rice. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a throw. Bellingham. Alvarez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? James. Madueke. Anderson. Rice. Bellingham. Stones. Sanchez. Aim forwards. Raul. That's been slipped through. And that was very necessary. Wins the duel this time. And that has been clubbed away. Bellingham. Tries a deft little ball. Shot at goal! Goal! Mexico! And it's Mexico who take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Madueke. Bellingham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's there to clear it. Header comes in! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Now, that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
He's onto it in a flash. Can he latch onto this? Overhit and out of play. Anderson. Bellingham. It's an inviting looking ball, that. It's Kane! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Could be danger here. There are a few waiting for it. Madueke. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He can get that clear. Gordon. Strong running down that left flank. Madueke. That's going to go a long way. England have reclaimed it. Stones. Gordon. O'Reilly. Rice. Kane. Kane chips it through. James, cross into the box. Alvarez with the clearance. Now it's Jimenez. Raul. And the shot! He's got it all! And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Bellingham. Sanchez. Sanchez charging forward down that flank. Now that's well seen too. Sanchez. That is lovely. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Alvarez. Alvarez, gently done. Sanchez chooses to go cross-field. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. James. Mexico have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's onto it in a flash. Great run on the overlap here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Raul. Jimenez spread out to the left. And that's been well dealt with. Bellingham. Gordon forwards and with intent. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Jimenez. showing good feet. Delivered with swing. Too much distance on that. O'Reilly. Gordon. England keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Stones goes forward. Cuts out the pass. Alvarez. Lofted upfield. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Gordon. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Mexico sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. Rice. Gordon. And it's O'Reilly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bellingham. Thinks one through. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Alvarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Ball's gone out of play. Anderson. Kane with a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rice goes short. In by James. That's an excellent interception. Raul.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely...
And he has been fouled there. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. Rice played out to the left flank. He is through here. Bellingham! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cut it out. Sanchez shifted upfield. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Raul. Bellingham. Rice. Gordon. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Alvarez. And it's Raul. Now here's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
England, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Anderson. Konsa, gently done. Rice. Bellingham. O'Reilly. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. What a throw-in. Gordon. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Sanchez. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's O'Reilly. Raul. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Madueke. James. Oh, that's neat. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. O'Reilly. Rice. Gordon. Rice. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! And it's played forward. And here's Raul. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone for it!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Konsa, nicely aimed pass. Mexico in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Madueke making good progress on the right-hand side. Aim forwards. It's Kane! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
A chance to play it in. That's really well manoeuvred. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It's a good run down the right. Bellingham. Anderson tries to dink it through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gordon. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly. He is just caressing the ball. Gordon flashes it across. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Madueke. Played into the middle. That is clearly overhit. Minutes played, and it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. James, and he goes cross-field. Rice, that's a cute ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aim forwards. Anderson. Madueke. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rice. Bellingham. Madueke. And here's Kane. Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alvarez. Moved on forwards. Raul. And here's Raul. Cleared without complication. Alvarez have it back and can go again. Sanchez, gently done. Gordon, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Raul. And it's played forward. Oh, nice touch. Konsa. Konsa forwards and with intent. And it's James. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Carries far too far and out of play. Sanchez. Now it's Jimenez. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. James. O'Reilly. Gordon. O'Reilly. Rice. Rice, gently done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Played towards the other side. Jimenez finds himself offside. It's made its way to him. Gordon. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Mexico present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's onto it in a flash. Calmly anticipates. Rice. Bellingham. Madueke. Bellingham played out towards the right wing. Sanchez is there and he can get that clear. They've played it short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, some tackle that. Can get it clear. He decides to cross it. Konsa getting this one clear. Oh, that's a nice ball. Gets a good foot in there. Tries a shot! Oh, That was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Konsa gets it away. Cross goes in there. Can he finish? Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And that has been cleared. Rice, driven forward. Kane chasing after it. Played into space. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? In it comes. Stones tries to clear. That has been knocked clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Sanchez. That's a cute climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played out to the right. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Raul. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Looking for a decent ball in. Kane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Madueke, that's a delicate pass. Alvarez. Aim forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Mexico clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Anderson, gently done. Konsa. Oh, good spread. That has found him in acres of space. And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. England have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. Kane. Is the shot on? Alvarez shifted upfield. Sanchez. And he cuts out the supply. Caresses it through. Nice control. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Mexico surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gordon. O'Reilly. Anderson.
Rice.
O'Reilly, there's the delivery. Caught offside that time.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's lofted through here. Alvarez attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Rice.
Moved on forwards. He's found some space. Over to the left. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is a brilliant interception. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered in. And he's there to clear it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. He has found a way through. Gordon's cross. It's really well cleared.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Proves too strong.
Rice.
Gordon. Now it's Rashford. And he shoots! Should have equalised.
Bellingham, well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
There's going to be another change here. And it's played forward. And it's Kane. Saka.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's really well manoeuvred. That'll be a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. Clearly not happy with that. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Moved on forwards. Played with finesse. Floated through. Now it's Jimenez. Raul. Real chance! Rice with the clearance. Spread out to the left. Stones clears it away.
Mexico can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's got away! Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He has shown him a yellow card. And there's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Referee's given a throw. That's a good run down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Mexico nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Saka. O'Reilly. Saka. Saka chooses to go cross-field. Wins the duel this time.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Sanchez. Alvarez looks to the other side. Ooh, can he get onto this? Four added minutes on the board. And here's Raul. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bellingham. Saka. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, just skips past his man. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hit into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Sanchez. Alvarez. It's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alvarez, out to the left it goes. Jimenez is onto it in a flash. Rice. Kane. Saka, aim forwards. Bellingham, now header! Could be oh, it's fallen loose again! He's shooting! And he's heaved it away. And here's Bellingham. And it's O'Reilly. Anderson. England cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Saka. And that up he goes! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Kane was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. England making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout.